Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to install Proxmox VE virtual environment inside VMware Workstation. This is a great way to test Proxmox without needing dedicated hardware. Whether you're learning virtualization or setting up a lab, this guide will walk you through the entire process. Let's get started. First, you'll need the Proxmox VE ISO. Head over to the official Proxmox website at proxmox.com, go to the Downloads section, and grab the latest ISO. Now open VMware Workstation and click Create a new virtual machine. Choose Custom for more control over the settings. In the hardware compatibility window, select VMware Workstation version 17. If you're using a different version, choose it from the list instead, then click Next. Select Installer Disk Image File ISO and browse to the Proxmox ISO you downloaded earlier. Click Next. VMware might not detect Proxmox automatically, so choose Linux as the operating system, and for the version, pick Debian 64-bit since Proxmox is Debian-based. Click Next. Name your virtual machine something like Proxmox Test and choose a location on your PC where you want the files stored. Click Next. As we are installing a hypervisor, it is important that you assign enough CPUs so that you can run virtual machines in it. Allocate at least 2 CPU cores. 4 or more is recommended for better performance. You can increase later if you want. Set at least 4 GB RAM, 8 GB plus recommended if running multiple VMs. Change the network adapter to bridged if you want Proxmox to be reachable on your local network, or leave it as NAT for isolated testing. Click Next. Choose the I/O controller type as the default, which is LSI Logic, and click on Continue. The virtual disk type, choose the default again. Create a new virtual disk, at least 32 GB, preferably 64 GB more. In the Ready to Create Virtual Machine screen, you can see an option that says Customize Hardware. Open it. Select Processor from the menu. On the right pane, enable Virtualize Intel VT or AMD V, and then click on Close. If it is disabled, do not worry, we shall enable it later. Let me also increase the number processors. Click on Finish. Once you do that, the virtual machine will start booting up. If you get this error, then virtualization is not enabled. Switch off the VM and enable virtualization. There is no error this time. Around, you can now finish up the installation. My Proxmox server has already received an IP address from the network's DHCP, so I'll keep using it. If you plan to use a different IP address, you can change it to one of your choice. You'll see a summary of the installation. Once you've confirmed everything is correct, click Install. Wait for it to complete. Once done, the system will reboot and you'll see a message telling you to access the Proxmox web interface at the IP address given to the Proxmox. You can even log into the Proxmox server with the username root and the password that you set during the installation. Log in with username root and the password you set. Next video, we will look at how to create virtual machines in Proxmox. This setup is perfect for testing and learning before deploying on real hardware. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more tutorials. See you in the next one.